Hey everyone, I finally have a little time to sit down and give a little update on everything that has been going on. You might notice that I posted a couple videos on the weekend, and I actually filmed those the week before when we got here because I just wanted to get things done. I wanted to set up my green stock. I had some seedlings that I wanted to plant. Now you can see that all my 4 green stalks are set up, and I put this one here. Look at this parsley. Can you see? The parsley is looking so good. I might harvest some actually now by the end of this video, but I also had a bunch of cardboard with the unpacking, and I just wanted to use it and deal with, not leave it piling up in our garage. So that's why I did the bed, which we'll take a look at today how it's looking. And it was good because it actually rained over the weekend and it got all of that compost and cardboard settled, so it was actually nice that I did that at the time that I did. So we're finally almost all moved in. We still have a few things to bring. Our landlord in our older apartment let us go back there for a couple more days this week to try to finish everything up. We ended up having a lot more things than we thought. I think that's always how it goes with moving. You just have twice as much as you anticipate, I guess. And we're trying to work as fast as we can on unpacking everything and getting everything settled in this new house as well. But we're still working on that. Soon enough, hopefully we'll be all done with that too. Moving is also always a little stressful. We've been going back and forth to the city all the time, and it's been a lot more demanding than we expected actually. But it's okay, we're super happy to be here. And I do want to mention as well that a few of you guys emailed me asking how you could support us in this moment of transition, of moving, and I decided to set up a Buy Me a Coffee account. For the ones of you that emailed me, I already replied back with the link to that, but if anyone else wants to help us, we ended up having a lot more expenses than we expected, and you know, we still have to fill up a propane tanks and buy a washer and dryer and all that stuff, and not even counting the stuff from the garden that we have to get a wheelbarrow and hopefully a new lawnmower and all of that. So if you'd like to help, I would be very, very grateful. I do put a lot of effort on creating content for YouTube, and even though I'm monetized on the channel, I don't make as much money yet because my channel is very small. So this would be a great way for you guys to support me. If you can, I would be very, very grateful. So I'll share the link on the description box down below, and you can just help us out by buying me a coffee through there. So thank you so much if you are doing that. I really appreciate it, and I'm very grateful for you and for your support. Now I'd like to show you guys how the garden is looking, the updated version with everything up. So we have all the 4 green stalks. I still have the plastic tarp covering over there, and we're gonna take a walk around the front so you can see how the bed's doing. And also I want to show you guys the pond because I have some things that are blooming there and looking really nice, so I want to show you guys that as well. Okay, so let's start here. Let me move this green stalk around as well one more time. They're not as heavy. I haven't really watered after the rain, but I should probably water soon. I am impressed by the growth of this parsley. It's loving in here. In this couple weeks I've been here, it's doing really great, but I do want to harvest it because I put it on top of the lavender in there and it's completely shading the lavender. So I do want to harvest this today and leave it in the fridge. The rosemary here is looking good too. I didn't cut it. I was able to move the planter without cutting it, which is good. And I have a couple planters in here with basil, and then that one with marigold. I planted a little leftover seedling of the purple sprouting broccoli on these guys as well, and let's see how they will do. The green stalks are looking good. The lettuce here is growing. I'm so excited for this lettuce to start growing a little faster. But the beets have been here for a while, but they're adding some nice color. I like that. And the pansies are blooming, bringing a little cheerfulness to the new garden. I really like them in there. These 2 green stalks here are doing good. They're a little bit dirty because of the rain. I have got to come here with a hose and sort of wash everything off. The nasturtium, it's looking so good. Look at that. Ah, so beautiful. Trailing all the way down to the bottom. The marigold is bringing a nice little pop of color there as well. And oh, here, I almost forgot. I planted the raspberry that Eileen gave to me. when I did her garden tour, and I kept in a little pot, and now I finally transplanted. So I plan to try to stake it up to here and let it grow there. I amended the planter with some compost there as well. And here we still have the tarp on the future vegetable garden. I'm still thinking what I'm going to do here. I want to do raised beds, but I don't know how many yet. And I talked to our landlord again, and she's not very comfortable with us filling the back with dirt like I said I was going to do. So I'm gonna leave a space, maybe like a 4 feet or something in the back, and then build the fence here, maybe let's say around here, and leave that place empty. Maybe also some wildflower seeds or something like that, that doesn't add much tension to the wall. But I have to figure out still what I'm going to do with this space, but that's okay because we have the whole winter to do that. I do want to move this tarp after it has smothered the grass in here to the front, so I can have more planting space there as well. But I will definitely show you guys when I do that. Here on this side, I have put some cardboard because I also want to put some compost, so I can sow some flowers in here too, maybe cool flowers. And I want to put mulch on this area so this grass don't grow back in there. I have got more compost. My friends are super awesome, and this couple people dropped off some more, and I'm super excited that I can use more of that too. Maybe I will even build another bed right next to that one. So let's take a walk to that one right now. Sorry, it's probably gonna be very shaky but I can just try to speed up this part. Oh, there's a little squirrel in there. Don't know if you guys can see it. There he is. Here's the bed. It's all nice and wet now. It's still a little shaded, but it's going to get sunny here soon. That side there, you see how sunny it is? That's where I want to put the tarp in the future too. So here's our new bed. Got some great suggestions from you guys on the previous video, so thank you so much for that. I am still deciding what I'm gonna do, but I got suggested to do the lasagna method, which is to add some straw in here, some grass clippings, and then some more leaf mulch, let it age in here, and then by the spring add some more compost to plant. Maybe I can do that. I also got a suggestion to just put the leaves here and then put plastic over, so it keeps it warmer over the winter and get it decomposed faster. Definitely going to think about that as well. Haven't decided yet what I'm going to do, but we don't have leaves yet. I'm sure they'll come. We're just entering October, but as soon as we have more leaves, I will decide what I'm going to do here. But this compost here, I'll get a close up so you guys can see. It's not super fine or finished. It's still a little coarse. So I'm happy I did this now, so it has some time to decompose even more and be a little bit better and finer by the spring. And then if I do add a second bed, it will be just right. Let me come back here. Next to it, just another stripe. I don't want to do anything too close to the pond because I don't want that stuff leaching over in there. So 2 beds would be enough for us to start. And then maybe what I really want to do actually in the future is plant more native flowers all along the pond in there. I still have to figure out how to do that because this grass is coming all over. I don't really want to fill up with compost. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. Check this out. The reason why I also wanted to come here in the pond is when I filmed the house tour video, I said that I wanted to plant some asters by the goldenrod. And to my surprise, there are already some asters in here, and they are full of pollinators brimming with life. I don't know if you guys can see in the video, I hope so, but there's so many bees in here. And this is, I think, a New York aster. I'm not sure, but it's a little lighter purple, but it's so beautiful. It was not blooming by the time that I did the house tour, so I didn't know. But now the goldenrod's kind of slowing down. You see here it's getting all brown. It's not as beautiful yellow as was before, but the aster is coming to its peak right now. And gosh, this is so, I love seeing all these pollinators in here. There's so many bees, so many bees. So I want to hopefully collect some seed from here as well and try to spread this around more along the pond. There's only one of this purple one There are a few white ones, smaller in between, but you see this is all goldenrod. There's this one, purple one. There's some more goldenrod all around. So I'd love to plant a few more of these next year all over, in between the goldenrod too, or some behind. So if you have any suggestions for me to do that without leaching out too many nutrients into the pond, which is already kind of full of life, as you can see too, has this green top. I don't know if it's algae or duckweed. We're thinking it's duckweed. We're gonna research more into it, and then we plan to also do a little fountain or waterfall in that little area over there in the spring, so we can get some more oxygen in the pond and see if this green stuff will clear up a bit more. But for now, we just don't want to leach too many more nutrients inside if we can. So I'll see what I can do to plant things along. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And this side here, this big area, which I think is actually bigger than that area over there. It's where I want to put the tarp, the black tarp. I want to put more towards the back here and leave some space in between the pond and the plantings. So I want to do the black tarp here. It's not very big, that tarp, but anything that I can start to prepare the soil with for next spring would be good to do. I wish I could get those super big, like 50 by 100 feet silage tarps, farmers silage tarps, which is a little expensive, not in our budget yet, but that would be nice to use it here and prepare this area. But we'll do what we can for now. Still gotta buy a wheelbarrow and a pitchfork and a few other things that are more important for the garden right now. Look, this goldenrod is still in full bloom, looking beautiful. And there's lots of bees on it too. I'm not sure if you can see in the camera. Here it is. So goldenrod and asters are great at this time of the year for pollinators, and I'd love to have more of them around the pond here. I still have to identify lots of these things. I'd love to do a plant walk in here and try to see what everything is, or learn what everything is. This is the white aster I was talking about. There's some around, but they don't have as many bees as those guys over there. Those purple ones, they're light purple lavender, I guess, are full of life. I really would love to put some more of them around here. And we also want to remove some of the invasive species. We know we have a lot of multiflora rose, and this I think is autumn olive. Please let me know if you guys know as well. So the underside of the leaf is silver, but there's no berries. But you can see here that even though we are fenced, see, we have a fence all over, the deer is probably getting here still, because we have lots of, this is all kind of nibbled. Looks like it was pruned, so pretty sure this is deer damage. But this autumn olive is gonna come out. Anyway, speaking of deer too, I am planning to do lots of native flowers and a lot of flowers that are deer resistant on these beds over here. So I would love to plant dahlias on that bed. Someone asked me on the comments also what I'm going to plant on these beds. I don't fully know yet. I just wanted to get it ready and prepared for the spring, for when I'm ready to plant. I'm going to do my garden planning this winter. I want to be very thoughtful about the whole layout this year, so I will use the winter time to do that. But I would love to do dahlias. If I could get my dahlias here, I'm not sure if they will do well because of the rocky soil, but how nice it would be to have them out there by the entrance. That would be nice. I don't know, it can be other flowers too. I still have to go dig them up. It's something that we're doing this week. One of the last things we have to do. I also have some plants in there. Our car is small and we have been having a hard time bringing everything over. It's been taking so many trips and we have to pay tolls every time we go to the city. It's just been crazy. But if I can't bring all of the plants here this week, I'm going to move them to the plot. Not the dahlias because I have to dig them up, but the potted plants, because I do want to try to keep some. I'm going to move them to the plot and then get them a little later, because I'll have access to the plot until the end of this year. So the original plan for the plot was to go to my friend Aubrey that has been helping me out with the garden there this summer, but the owner already offered to someone else, so I guess that's his decision to make. and I'm not sure who is going to be the next person who's going to take care of the plot, but I'm going to see if I can have access to there at least until the end of this month or November, so I can take my stuff out of there with a little bit more time. So we'll see how that's going to work out, and I'm going to try to film a video over there one more time too, hopefully. Thank you so much for watching today. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, but you're a regular viewer, I would love to ask you to subscribe. That is actually very, very helpful. And to also like the videos if you can when you watch. That helps a lot with smaller creators like me, and I'll really appreciate if you could do that. So thank you again. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.